What's up guys, welcome back my YouTube channel. Today I will telling about top 2 ultra rare USA Washington quarter dollar coin. Today we are looking at one of the most important turning point coins in American history, the 1965 Washington quarter dollar from the United States of America. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary quarter, but this coin represents a major change in US coinage and marks the end of an era that collectors still talk about today. The Washington quarter design was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1965, the familiar portrait of Washington was still proudly displayed on the front of the coin. His profile faces left, with the word Liberty along the top edge. The national motto, "In God We Trust," appears to the left, while the year 1965 is placed below his chin. The design is simple, dignified, and instantly recognizable to Americans. The reverse side of the coin features a heraldic eagle with wings spread wide. The eagle holds a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness, while olive branches below represent peace. Above the eagle are the words United States of America, and just beneath them is the denomination quarter dollar. This classic reverse design had been used for decades and was familiar in daily commerce across the country. What truly makes the 1965 Washington quarter special is not its design, but what it is made of. Before 1965, U.S. quarters were struck in 90% silver. However, rising silver prices in the early 1960s caused people to hoard coins, creating a nationwide coin shortage. To solve this problem, the U.S. government passed the Coinage Act of 1965, which removed silver from circulating dimes and quarters. As a result, the 1965 quarter was the first Washington quarter made without silver. Instead, it was struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, with a pure copper core sandwiched between layers of copper and nickel. This change allowed the mint to produce large numbers of coins for circulation without the risk of people saving them for their silver value. Another interesting fact about the 1965 quarter is that it does not carry a mint mark. During the transition away from silver, the U.S. Mint removed mint marks from coins dated 1965, 1966, and 1967. This was done to discourage collectors from hoarding coins based on where they were made. Even though these quarters were produced in Philadelphia and Denver, none of them show a P or D mint mark. In terms of mintage, the 1965 quarter was produced in extremely high numbers. More than 1 billion coins were struck, making it one of the most common quarters in U.S. history. Because of this, most examples found in circulation today are worth only their face value of 25 cents. However, condition plays a big role in value. A heavily worn 1965 quarter used in everyday circulation usually has no collector premium. But coins in uncirculated condition, especially those with sharp details and original mint luster, can be worth a few dollars. High-grade examples graded by professional services may sell for higher prices, particularly if they show strong strike quality. There are also rare errors that collectors look for. Off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, and other mint errors can significantly increase value. While rare, these error coins do exist and can sell for anywhere from tens to even hundreds of dollars depending on the error and condition. The 1965 Washington quarter may not be made of silver, but its historical importance cannot be ignored. It represents a major shift in American coinage and marks the moment when precious metals disappeared from everyday pocket change. For collectors and history lovers alike, this coin tells the story of economic change, government policy, and the evolution of money in the United States. Next coin. The Washington quarter dollar coin dated 1970 with the D mint mark is a fascinating piece of American coinage that represents a turning point in U.S. monetary history. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin belongs to the long-running Washington quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1970, the coin had already undergone major changes in metal composition, making it an important issue for both collectors and history lovers. On the obverse of the 1970 D Washington quarter, we see the familiar left-facing portrait of George Washington. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan and is widely recognized across the world. The word Liberty appears at the top, while the national motto, "In God We Trust," is placed to the left of Washington's neck. The year 1970 is clearly visible at the bottom, and just to the right of the date is the small D mint mark, indicating that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The reverse side features the iconic American bald eagle with wings spread wide, standing proudly on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. This powerful image symbolizes strength, peace, and national unity. Above the eagle are the words United States of America, while e pluribus unum is written just below. At the bottom of the reverse, the denomination quarter dollar is clearly stated. One of the most important aspects of the 1970 Washington quarter is its composition. Earlier quarters minted before 1965 were made of 90% silver. However, by 1970, silver had been completely removed from circulating quarters due to rising metal prices. The 1970 quarter is made from a copper-nickel clad composition, consisting of a pure copper core sandwiched between two outer layers of copper-nickel. The coin weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. The Denver Mint produced a very large number of quarters in 1970. Over 417 million 1970 Washington quarters were struck, meaning this coin is not rare in circulated condition. Because of this high mintage, most examples found in everyday wear are valued mainly for their face value rather than scarcity. When it comes to value, condition plays a major role. In heavily circulated condition, the 1970 Washington quarter is generally worth its face value of 25 cents. Coins in lightly circulated condition may sell for around 50 cents to $1. Uncirculated examples, especially those with strong luster and minimal marks, can be worth between $2 and $5. High-grade mint state coins can bring higher prices. A 1970 quarter graded MS65 or above by a professional grading service may sell for $10 to $20 or more, depending on eye appeal. Coins with exceptional strike quality and original mint luster are especially desirable to collectors. Error coins and varieties can significantly increase the value of a 1970 Washington quarter. Examples with off-center strikes, double strikes, or clipped planchets are sought after and can sell for much higher prices. Some collectors also search for quarters with die cracks or weak strikes, which add character and uniqueness to the coin. The 1970 Washington quarter may not be rare, but it holds an important place in U.S. coinage history. It represents the era when America fully transitioned away from silver circulating coinage and embraced modern clad coins. For collectors, it serves as an affordable and meaningful addition to a Washington quarter collection. Goodbye, guys.